Good morning. So, have a seat. Make sure that you can see me. And we're going to use this nice warm weather to give our muscles a good stretch this morning. So find your comfortable seat. And we're going to just sit in any comfortable way, even if your legs are out straight or folded. We're just going to settle in to our seat. So press down into your sitting bones and onto the pinky edges of your feet. Bring your arm bones back. Feel your crown reaching. And we're going to start with a mudra called Hakini Mudra, which is a mudra for balancing the brain and our energy and bringing us into calm. And it kind of integrates both sides of us. So I thought it would be good for waking us up today. So taking your fingers, you're going to I want you to put the pads of the fingers together. You see, I could see through. And you can keep your hands by your heart, by your throat, or if you can hold them up, by your third eye, because it is a third eye mudra for integrating the brain and for concentration and relaxation. So wherever you're comfortable, you can hold them. I'm not going to hold them here because it'll be in front of my face. So we'll hold it for like a minute or so. So I want you to notice as you hold your finger pads, if one side of your body is dominant and pushing the other pads a little bit more. So just notice your pinkies and just try to equal out the pressure on the pads of the fingers. Just hold them in a relaxed way. Just feel, sense, and internally sense what's going on for you in your body, with your breath, and your mind. And bring your concentration to between your brows. It's the third eye. Just breathing in, feeling the energy in your fingers, going through your hands to your wrists, up your arms to your elbows, up your upper arms, to your heart, and bringing the energy up to your third eye. So just take a few deep breaths, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, bringing yourself into a peaceful, focused, but relaxed state. Continue to feel, sense internally. Before you take your hands down, I was reading about this last night in another book. It said, if you want to remember something, do this. If you forgot where your keys are, if you want to remember what that book, that movie that we keep Googling, this is very good for our focus and our concentration. Okay. So just bringing your hands down and bringing the soles of your feet together. You can lift yourself up to come right onto your sitting bones. Okay? And just taking your thumbs into the arches just open up, like opening up a book. It always looks like the 10 Commandments, right, on the bottom of our feet. Good. And then bringing it back, just lean back and clap your feet together. Just wake up those feet. Tingling, tingling, and tingling. Good. And then just shake it out. Give it a good shake out. Good. Very nice. And shake. So just jiggle, jiggle, and shake. Shake your arms, shake your legs. I'm just checking one thing. Loosen up. Get all loosey, loosey, loosey. And bring your feet back into a comfortable butterfly position. Okay? And you're going to walk. Just walk your sitting bones forward towards your feet and then back. So if you want to use your arms, you're lifting up and going back. You can walk your hands and feet. Actually, I'm keeping my feet together. And then just walk, 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 and walk, and back, 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 and back. And then one more time, and just bring them into any comfortable position, as close as is comfortable for you, okay? And then taking your hands, we're going to do an isometric. So just gently press down into the insides of your knees with your hands, and just give it a little push, and push back. Now, as you're doing this, release, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your arm bones back and feel your tailbone through the crown. Stretch. Feel the openness in the chest. And notice how this activation activates your shoulder blades. They should be flat against your back. Okay. And then just relax that. Okay. We're going to energize the kidney meridian, which is the chi that holds our chi. So make a fist with your right hand and put your left hand on top of the fist. And with your elbow, you're going to massage down the seam of your pants and back, okay? So dig in. It might be a little sore. I love to do this. I hope you do too. So just go and play with the pressure. You know, you can go deep and really get into it, or you could be gentle depending on how you feel today. Just go down as far as you can go. Good. And then come back up. Those seam on the pants are handy. And then just feel the difference between the sides. You feel, And then take the other hand with the fist. So if you do this on your own, you could go up and down as many times as you like. And back. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and out. Release the legs for a second, and we're going to come back. So bringing the feet back, you're on the pinky edges. I'm not going to use my blanket right now. All right. Up tall, open heart, bringing the fingertips out to the side. Just inhale your arms up, turn the palms, and stretch. So push into those pinky edges of your feet. Push into your sitting bones. And then crown. Just feel your torso stretching, not the shoulders, but just the palms reaching. Feel the side body. And take a few breaths. Good, and just release the hands down. And we're going to be like, you feel like you have a curve on the bottom of you where your buttocks is, right? Like those wibbly wobbly things. So you're just gonna lift the sit bones one at a time. Just stretch and reach and stretch and reach and stretch and reach and stretch and reach, stretch and reach. Now when we come over to the right side again, breathe in. And as you breathe out, try to bring your sitting bone towards the floor, but still maintain that long stretch. So you could bend your arm, bring it out, and reach. Just breathe into that beautiful stretch on your side body. I like to think of growing the pose. You don't just come here and hang out, just like feel, sense, get into a delicious stretch. Beautiful. Nice. Now using this hand on the floor, you can help just lift yourself back up and come over to the other side. So we're going to come over, take a breath. Now as you exhale, push, 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 push. Oh, feel that delicious side stretch. Good. So I was making my head go down. You can keep your head on a little straighter. Okay, so breathe. You can bend this elbow, whatever feels good. Get into that delicious side stretch. Breathe. Ah, I love it. And come back up. And just stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. Good. Now do your non-habitual clasp, the other pinkies in front. Give yourself another beautiful stretch. Bringing the arms down. Take out one more time. Bringing the feet back. So this is called Tolasana. It's a form of it. It's like a, I don't know if it's a swing or something. I'm making fists, but I'm lifting up my sitting bones and just giving myself a little rock. Right? And then I'm going to bring my sitting bones back down. Good, nice long spine, and I'm going to do a little gentle twist. So you can bring your left hand to your right knee, the other hand behind you, lengthen on the inhalation, and just give yourself a gentle twist. Breathe into that beautiful twist. Relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Now take the thumb, the hand behind you, and lift up the thumb, shoulder height. Look at it if you can, and follow that thumb all the way around and put it on the other leg. Take this arm behind you and twist. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into that beautiful twist. And take your thumb, your left thumb, look at it, gaze, follow that thumb around. Beautiful. And if you can hold both knees, great. If not, you can put your hands on your ankles and just hinge over, bending your elbows. Right? And just drop your head. I want you to take 3 breaths and soften. Soften the jaw and just melt into this forward bend. And then just rolling up, we're going to bring the hands into an eagle arm. So if you can go like this, you can go like this, or if you can go like that. You can't see my face. So your shoulders might feel like they're stretching, but what I want you to do is bring your heart forward. I'm lowering my arms so that you can see my face. Bring your heart forward and the arm bones back. So we're not overstretching the back, we're giving it a little stretch, but we're equalizing it. Good. So here you are in your beautiful eagle. And open up the arms and shake them out. And we're going to bring the hands behind us and come into a lift. So you can make fists or your hands, open up the heart space, and you're going to press into those pinky edges of your feet and just lift up your glutes, your pelvis, and your crown is going to reach behind you, or you can look a little forward depending on what's going on with your neck. And then come back down. Come a little forward. So we didn't do the eagle on the other side. So whatever arm was under went like this, like that. Okay, go the other way. And bring your heart space forward. And this time we're just going to lift the elbows up. So work those sternocleidoid, mastoid muscles from your clavicles. And come back. Good. And just shake the arms out. Good. So we're going to come up one more time. And this time you could either hold the pose or you can come up and you could just try to bring one leg down at a time. So you're coming back to those pinky edges. Now I'm not on my mat, so I'm really being rugged on the floor. See? So I'm looking at you. If you feel you can lift your heart and your crown could reach and it feels good on your neck, you could do that. Or you can just look a little forward, but keep lifting up. Wrap those glutes and lift. Wrap and lift. Wrap and lift. Good. Release at any time. Good. And just shake out. Rub those wrists. Circle, circle, circle. Good. So bringing your sitting bones back, those fleshy part of the buttocks, sitting right on those sitting bones. You can either fold this leg or keep it out straight, depending on what. We're going to start with the right leg. So I'm going to fold mine, if you don't have to. And I'm going to take my leg and lift it and just give it a little shake. So believe it or not, this is hard for some people. It's like the ankle doesn't want to move, but jiggle, jiggle, see if you can get it like just shaking that. Notice the reverberation, even my head is shaking. You can go, good. And we're going to do a rock the baby. So this is a modified rock the baby. Some people could put the foot here and here. I'm going to rock like this today, okay? So I'm swiveling on my sitting bones. Give yourself a swivel. Try to keep the leg parallel. And you can look in the opposite direction. Now take your right arm under your knee and bring your chest forward, relaxing your shoulders. We're just going to point and flex the leg up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more times. Good. And circle your ankle in one direction, and then in the other. Good. And circle your hip. So you're circling around. So this is good for your brain. You could circle your hip and your ankle at the same time. Try doing them in opposite directions. Good. And then go in the opposite direction. Nice. So take your hands around the sole of your feet, your metatarsals here. Bring the chest and thigh towards each other. We're going to do a half boat. So my knee is bent, my elbows are soft. I'm pressing my heel away. I'm lifting my heart space. And then I'm going to rock in my boat because it's wavy out. Okay, so just come. So you're going behind your sitting bone, front, right on them. Good. And then bringing this hand to the heart, just open this leg out to the side. Try to get your thumbs up. Open up, stretch. I'm on my sitting bones, not behind them. And I'm reaching out for my sternum and taking some breath. Press through the heel, even if your knee is bent. Good. And then come back to bend the knee in and come back to your boat, half boat, and come across. Same thing. So I'm trying not to lock my joints and coming forward on my sitting bone. And then I can bring this hand out, lift my thumbs as equally as possible. Good. Beautiful. And come back and slide the leg away. This time you can bend. And if you have your tie handy, bring it around your foot. And just circle around. The foot is flexed. You're hinging the groin and go in the opposite direction. So I'm trying to fold over a little bit, using my abdominals. Good. Now, some of you might not need the tie, but you could bend your elbows. If you're using your tie, just come forward. Come forward, hinge, relax your shoulders, open heart. And then you can either bring your hands down, or you can hold your foot, or hold on to the tie. And this is knee to nose, Janu Shirshasana. Forehead to nose, or forehead to knee. Flex the foot and take 3 breaths. And look up, nice long spine, and come all the way back. Good. And just shake out your legs. So with the knee to nose pose, you do come over with the long spine, and then you just drop the head. So there is a little bit of, it's different from Paschimottanasana, where you're trying to fold a little flatter. Beautiful. So now bring the other leg in. Sitting bones back. So we're going to take this leg and shake a leg. Notice if one ankle shakes a little differently than the other. Loosen it up. Reverberate. Breathe. Good. Beautiful. And then bring it in. Okay, so I'm just hook up. Baby. Don't forget to baby. So swivel on that ball bearing. Right? Keep your leg as parallel to the ground as possible. And you can look. Good. And then come back and point up and flex. Breathe in and out, and in and out, and in. Flex down. Beautiful. Nice. Good. And we're going to circle. So talk about focus and concentration. Remembering sequences. Good. So forgive me if I digress, transgress. Good, and circle the ankle with it. And the other way. Good. And come back. And we're going to go into a half boat. So bring that thigh and chest upright and press that heel away. So let's grow this pose a little. Let's take a few breaths, pressing the heel, softening the elbows, relaxing the shoulders, coming up on your sitting bones, and stretching. And come back, rock your boat. Engage your lower abdominals. Beautiful. And bring your boat in. Take a deep breath in and so I like to bring my hand here. I'm going to come up again and open the leg out to the side. Okay, so some people like to hold their big toe. It's a preference. Want to hold the pinky edge. So grow it. Grow the pose before you bring your arms. Stretch. Gentle stretch. Bring this hand here. Ta-da! I love ta-da poses. Shine out, ta-da. Good. And then bring it across, back to your half boat. You can lift up. So try to get your thumbs as equal as possible. Ta-da! You can look at your thumb. You could twist towards your thumb if you like. Nice. And come back. And shake out. Bring that leg out. And we'll do Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose on the other side. Sitting bones back. We're going to be folding at the groin, coming along, and then just relaxing over. Taking your tie, circle. Good. And then hinging over, nice long open heart space. And then just soften. Surrender to this pose. Take 3 soft, relaxing, surrendering breaths. Good. And then coming up. Use your tie now. Just bring it out to the side. Give it another shake out. Do 2 more poses like this until we come up to our knees. So, take your right leg and bend it, and the left leg comes in like that. And you can always do that little Tolasana, get those sitting bones down. This is called the Buddha's pose, and it has a mudra, an energy seal. We're going to take the palms of our hands, and this goes into one kneecap. You see how my fingers are stretched? palm here, facing the earth. And just take 5 breaths like this, just relaxing. So even though you're pressing in, notice how that helps you sit up straight. Do it in a non-stressed way. Come into this strength with ease. So the next pose we're going to do is the Heron Crown Shasana. And I want you to just take your hand, hold onto your toes, and muscle up, like lift your legs with your muscles. And notice how hard this is. It's like a, oy. And now what I want you to try to do is lift your bones and let your muscles come along for the ride. So I'm holding onto my toes, and I'm just lifting up the bones. So it looks a little bit now like that half boat, but I'm holding my toes. Just stretch, press the heel, and then with your elbows bent, just bring your chest and thigh towards each other. Your nose is reaching towards your leg. Your elbows are the wings of the heron. Herons have long legs. So take a few breaths. And then bring that leg down, and we're going to do it again. So I hope you notice the difference between lifting up and just letting it come up. Okay, so take a deep breath in and out. And now lift on the inhale, like you're flying. Good, press that heel. Bring your chest and thighs towards each other, lift. Grow the pose again, take 3 breaths here. Beautiful. And then bring that out. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bending the knee, this leg comes in, fleshy part back. I don't know about you, but mine are always creeping forward. So, Buddha. Right in the kneecaps. Stretch those fingers. 5 breaths. Come to center. Good. Same thing. Take those little toes, your fingers, bring the thigh into the chest, chest into the thigh, and let it fly. Soar. Breathe. 3 breaths. And give it a rest, and we'll do it again. Doing things twice, you see how the second time is even better. Okay. Big breath in and out. And breathing in, lift and stretch. Okay. And then bringing that down and just stretching out. So our legs are stretched here, but we are going to be doing a camel pose. So a modified camel. So I want to get our quads a little warmed up. So just let your legs come from side to side a little bit. Just let them flop. And then we'll come over onto the right. We're just going to give a little, I'm going to pull on my ankle actually, trying to keep my thigh parallel to the earth. And bending my back elbow. I just want to feel that nice, delicious stretch in my quad, my front muscle. So take a few breaths. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So one of the earlier classes that are recorded here, we did the 5 movements you should do every day, and this is definitely one of them. And I have been doing them. I hope some of you have taken that challenge. I've been doing the 30-day challenge, maybe not holding as long as I should, but I'm building up and getting stronger. Good. All right. Stretch. So come over onto all fours into tabletop pose, and we're going to do a couple of cats and dogs just to loosen up the back. Okay? Now this is where you're going to need your blanket, if you like, for the camel. Okay? So get your, if you want padding for your knees, by all means, make yourself comfortable and do some tabletop poses. So, let's see time. What time is flying? Okay, so just some cats and dogs. Knees under your hips, wrists. Make your hands as wide as your upper torso, right? And, okay, table, round. Good. And then just do any little shaky movement that you like. Just loosen up. Good. And come to your, so I'm going to be going from side to front so you can see the different aspects of it, okay? So the first way we're going to do it is just bring your hands to support your back. And press your pelvis forward, right? And thigh bones. See, my thigh bones want to come forward. And you want to press your thigh bones back. So it's a very subtle movement, but that stabilizes all of this. And press into the tops of your feet. Elbows back, open up the heart. Now, any neck issues, stay right here. I want you to feel the stretch from your pubic bone all the way up. You can even press down on the sacrum and telescope your spine, feel your rib cage, and if you want, you can just look up, heart up, nose up, and breathe. It's not easy. It's a very challenging pose. This is just a warm-up for it, and you could just stay right here. And coming forward, stretching the arms up, just come to a folded leaf. Stretching the tailbone and the fingertips away and crown away to stretch your back. And then come back up. Now you can hold on here, or if you can bring your hands to your heels. Some people even turn the toes to reach the heels. So that's entirely up to you. But what we're working is the stretch is coming from here, not the neck crunching. So you want to feel, if you want, hold your hand behind your neck, kitten neck, fingertips here by the clavicles, the collarbone, and pelvis forward, thigh bones back. This is the feeling of the back bend. Now don't scrunch your lower back. Lift up, stretch the front of the body. So this, breathe in, feel it in your belly. And that's that, okay? So you could just do this, or breathe in, open up, pelvis forward, thigh bones back. a nice camel pose. Really getting a stretch in the thighs, whole front of the body. Breathe in, reach, 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 folded leaf, stretch. We're gonna do that one more time. And if you choose, hold here, just to get the feeling. Or here. Breathe in, open up. Always keep a long cervical spine. Stretch. And we're going to come into a dog hold. So spread your fingers. We're going to do a 5-breath dog hold with either the heels up or down. However you work your dog, do 5 breaths. Hollow, lift your arm bones. Feel spacious under the arms. Shoulder blades on your back. Push like you're holding up a building. Good, and then just come down into a rest for a moment. Just come into your expression of child or seated and take 5 breaths to integrate that very, very powerful asana. And stretching your arms forward. Come back into your dog hold. And this time, if you don't want to hold it, you could just work your dog, stretch. And notice when you press your chest towards your thigh and bring the heel towards the floor, that will stretch out your, especially your lower back. Just do that. And then just walk your hands and feet towards each other, bending the knees, hold on to your elbows, scoop in your belly, shake your head yes and no, your shoulders. Good, and bring your hands to the top of your knees, bottom of your thighs, long spine, and come up to standing and move. Shake around and just get some movement going. So circle around. We'll spend a moment just in flow, because especially we're holding some powerful poses, big stretches. So give your body anything it needs. Just use this next minute. We're going to do a little balance and some fun things, I promise. Nothing too stressful. Ta-da. So we're going to cool down soon. Good, so just shake around. A couple more movements. Good. So, separate your feet. I'm going to turn down a little bit. Just bring one hand to your heart, one to your belly. Just feel the grounding, spread your toes, lift your arches. Feel a gentle engagement in your glutes, not tight, but engaged. Abdominals in and up, shoulders relaxed. Take a few more breaths. Breathing with ease. releasing any tension or holding. Good. So bend your knees like a goddess pose, right? Just give it a gentle opening, bringing the knees over the toes, not inside, right? Good. And come up. We're going to bring our hands into a goddess pose, and then we're going to stretch up. So I'm on pointing my right foot and stretching away on a diagonal. This leg is bent. And then come back to a goddess and stretch. Oh, that leg was bent. See? I didn't see myself. I wouldn't know. Okay, so maybe we will straighten. Let's see. This is the playfulness of yoga. Bend and stretch. Okay, we'll straighten like a star. Bend and stretch and bend and stretch and bend and stretch and bend. Okay, so we're bent. So now let's see what happens. I'll have to toe heel this out a little if I want to keep this bend. And da-da, and da-da, and down, squat a little bit, and up, and squat, and up, and squat, and up. Ta-da, hands together, toe heel together. Big breath in and out. So we're going to do something I made up for our brain. I love to work different parts, integrating, crossing over. So when the arms come up, the right leg comes up, okay? So it's going to be this, and then it's going to bend. So I'm bending my arms, I'm bending the leg, and then I'm going to cross. So I cross my right, so my right's going to go on top here. Okay, 2 straight legs. I'm going to lift the arm and leg. I'm going to bend them, and I'm going to put them down. Okay, so we'll do the other side. Lift, bend. Now the left's going to go on top, then cross. I'm going to go a little faster soon. Okay, lift, bend, and down. Okay, right side. Lift, bend, right arm over, left arm over. So I told you it's the brain. Okay, lift, oops, lift, bend, down. Left, lift, bend, left on top. Lift, bend, down. We'll do it one more time, a little faster. Right. If you don't get it, it's okay. Down. I told you I made it up. And down. Good. All right. Either I confused your brain or I made it integrated. So the next one we're going to do, and there are options. If you have blocks, it's good to use them. If not, you can even use a table, or you can just do part of it. So what we're going to do is, just like we did rock the baby before, we're going to bend this knee and then just put the ankle on top of the knee. And you can give it a little bend or stretch. So press the ankle into the upper thigh, right? Arms up. And we're going to come into a chair. This is our balance pose. You can come into a chair pose. You can hang out in your chair. But if you choose, bring the sitting bones back and bring your arms forward. And then the third option, if you have blocks, or I know some of you can reach the floor, you can go like this. And then you just bring your nose, your head down, crown down, right? And then bend the knee. Okay, come back and up. All right, I didn't do that great. Hopefully you're better than I am today. And then down. Okay, so we can do the other side. Bend. My excuse, I'm talking and thinking. Okay, chair. You can hang in the chair. Flat back. And then come down, straighten the leg, crown down. You could even do this holding onto a table, doing it partially, or a chair. Bend the knee. Okay, stabilize. If you don't use your core, forget it. Da-da, da-da, da-da. So I didn't do that great. Hopefully you did better than I did. But it should look like this when you come up, and then you come up. Okay. So there we go with our balance. Let's do one more balance. We're going to do our tree meditation. So bringing your palms in. So you could even do your tree like this if you want. You can straighten up, or you can come to your tree. No hip out, come to center. So you're going to take 10 breaths on one side and then switch to the other. And then just come down to your mat for a cool down and relaxation. And when you're ready, if there's any pose that you need before we come down for relaxation, please do it now. If not, just come down to your back and stretch yourself out. Okay. Big stretch, just like we began. Interlace the fingers, toes and palms away. Stretch. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring the arms down. We're going to do a full body isometric. Okay? So first we'll do it in an X. You can do an X if you like this. Squeeze, hug. Hug your bones. Tight, 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 tight. And relax. And take another deep breath in. And squeeze, glutes, prune face. Ugh, good. And then bring the arms down. This time we're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears. Foot fist, hand fist, hug, hug, hug. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Bring out anything, any tension holding, let it go. One more time, big breath in. And out. Good. Just let your body let go. So we're going to take the next few minutes for you to integrate these movements. Just scanning your body, relaxing your jaw, shoulders. Soft, silky breath. So deepening your breath, wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your ankles and wrists, gently move your head from side to side, and stretch your arms overhead, give yourself a full body yawn, reach. And then bending your knees, feet flat on the floor, let them just rock from side to side. And choosing the side that's best for you, come into a deep C curve. And then slowly make your way to seated. We've been doing a 1-minute meditation. I have my timer. And so slowly coming to a seated position, feeling just that quiet relaxation. So with this one, a mantra is anything you repeat. And it's a tool of the mind mantra. And just for this one, we're going to just breathe in and mentally say in, and then breathe out and mentally say out. It helps focus the mind from extraneous thoughts. So we'll just spend 1 more minute giving ourselves this gift. Okay? So release the in and out at any time. And here's your 1-minute meditation. And slowly opening your eyes, bringing your hands into prayer. With humility and gratitude, we say namaste. Let's join our voices to do the universal sound of Om. Breathing in. Thank you.